All right, got a little Redcat lineup for everybody today. Look at them all. Gotta love that collection. Welcome to JB's RCs, everybody. JB here. Thanks for stopping by. Got an awesome running video for you today with the Redcat Gen7. And as you saw there at the beginning, got a whole Redcat week coming up for you. I do love a lot of different types of crawlers. I know a lot of people dog on the Redcats. But I have had very few issues with all of them that I've owned, and at this point I have 6. 5 crawlers and a basher, and I've really not had any issues with anything. Even the basher, I changed the steering servo and the spur gear stripped, so I put a steel spur gear in it, but other than that, I've ran plenty of batteries through it. It's been beat to everywhere and still performing quite strongly. Same with my crawlers here. This one here is the Redcat Gen7. Of course, looking at it, you would be like, what? That's not a Gen 7. But it is. The entire chassis, completely stock. The entire suspension, completely stock. And all the electronics, still completely stock. The only thing I've changed on this truck is the wheels, tires, and the body, and the axles. That's really it. And it probably didn't need the body. The body that's on it now is almost the exact same as the body that came with it, like a SUV style body. I probably could have just trimmed that one, but I really do like this Proline Nissan Pathfinder body, or 4Runner, Nissan 4Runner, Toyota 4Runner. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said Nissan. Toyota 4Runner Proline body. Trimmed up, of course, to fit up the tires, and I have it kind of setting at a low LCG setup. I took the springs off the shocks. The still stock shocks on there, very smooth. One of the smoothest I've gotten, actually. I'm very impressed, especially for a small bore. That's why I just took the springs off and dropped it down. Then we got the metal Capra axles on there, of course. Fantastic upgrade for this. Stock axles were fine. They were just a little bulky for me. I like these. They're a little more tightened up in there. And of course, with the portals, you get that little bit of extra clearance up in that center, which is very nice. As you can see, crawling up this side, pretty much goes anywhere you want it to go. Up, down, side to side. This thing has got balance like nothing else. And again, just so impressive, this thing. It is an absolute beast. One of those, I like to say, a point and shoot kind of truck. You just point it at a line and go. If it doesn't make it the first time, try a little bit different, maybe a millimeter to the left or to the right, or whatever you got to do, and it'll go. Crazy thing about this truck, besides obviously the wheels, tires, axles, and body, is everything else is stock. I've messed with the suspension a little bit, adjustments. I've messed with the suspension links, adjusted those. It's running just a little bit longer wheelbase now than stock. I got a metal front brace on there, chassis brace. Just broke the plastic one when I took a nosedive with a metal bumper on the front. And of course, we took the bumper off. Kind of hindered the approach and departure angle, so no bumpers on this at all, no sliders on the sides at all, no metal skids underneath, nothing. Just basic and phenomenal. So all stock electronics in this still, stock motor, stock ESC, servo, transmitter, receiver, run 3S lipo on there. And I will say, for the first time ever, I actually broke apart on this. For this run, the steering servo actually went out, the stock steering servo. As you can see in the video, it's working fine. And then just all out of nowhere, and not even crawling up anything, I was on a flat surface moving into the next set of crawl areas that I was going to be going into, and the servo just stopped working. So first time that's happened with this, first electronic to break. And I've run this a lot. You guys know I've had this for years now. So very impressed with this truck. Like I said, the shocks, amazing. The ESC and the motor combo they have in here, perfect. Works wonderfully. Got a nice slow crawl. It's got plenty of low speed if you need it. It is a brush setup, but it's still wonderful. That 3S lipo, Really just gives that little bit of extra. And at first I had thought I had broke the ESC just because the steering turned all the way to the right really slowly and then stayed there. That's when it broke. So I was like, oh, maybe I burned out the ESC running that 3S. But I got it home, and guess what? It was the servo. I put a new one in, and it works fine. So still stock ESC, still stock motor, stock transmitter receiver. And boy, of all 5 of my Redcats I had out today, this one definitely performed the best. Very impressive. Extremely amazing. And again, this was $200 stock, $200. Like I said, minus me changing the axles, and you could have left everything else stock. I love my wheels and tires, we all know that. And most people will say one of the first upgrades you should do for any RTR crawler is some metal bead locks and some good tires on there, because most don't come with a very good tire, and none of them come with metal bead locks. So you might get a plastic bead lock or a plastic glued rim, but never the metal bead lock. So definitely a nice upgrade always on those. Even if you guys keep your stock tires, just get a decent set of metal bead locks. There's plenty out there. And again, you don't even have to get a name brand. These are some cheapy off-brand ones that I got off Amazon. They work just fine. But hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and smash that notification button. You can get some notifications for my next videos. Like I said, the next few are going to be Redcat, so we're doing a Redcat week. If you guys hate Redcats, get ready to be mad at me for loving them, or maybe change your mind and give them a try. Like I said, I've got Vanquish, I've got RC 4-wheel drive, I've got Axial, I've got Element, I've got them all pretty much. And this is very impressive with the Redcats. Of course, modifications on all of my trucks, so it's not like I bought the Vanquish and never did anything to it. I mean, I bought the kit, and I really haven't done much to it since. But I really don't drive it very often either, because with all the parts and pieces in the kit, it's crazy expensive. You know, this is $350 maybe I have in this, $400 total. And that's with the body and the wheels and tires and axles and everything, and the truck itself to start with. Matter of fact, the servo that I switched into it is still a Redcat servo. It is the Hexfly 25 kg that I took out of the Marksman and put a 45 kg in there. And it was just sitting there, and I said, well, hey, since I always brag about how this is still all stock electronics, let's put a Redcat servo back in it, and we'll see how long it lasts. So yeah, it's still all Redcat even, minus the wheels, tires, and body. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Get out there and have some fun.